Hello and welcome to another Purveyor of Light Photoshop quick tip. Today we're going to do a quick and easy one regarding color grading and how to match color grading up quickly and easily and so that you can make composites or so forth, combine two images together and make it a seamless fit. So it's a nice skill to have, and so I know a lot of people, they hear the word color grading and then they get, oh, no, that's too complicated. But it's actually not very complicated at all. You just got to understand colors, and if you don't, well, this is a great tune-up for that. So first thing I would like you to do is I'd like you to go to color.adobe.com, okay? And that is totally free, okay? You don't have to be even an Adobe member if you didn't want to be. And it's all about color, okay? And a lot of people don't realize that picking colors and how colors go together and how they work together is incredibly important, okay? And it's not just by accident that things look good. Like, have you ever wondered why at Christmas, for example, the theme is always green and red, right? Why do those two colors work, and why are they used everywhere? Well, if we look at complementary colors, we can see a wheel here that we can move the wheel around, all right, and pick a color. And look, I'm in the reds, and you can see what's directly across the other way is the green, because red and green are a complementary color, okay? And marketers and designers, they use this color wheel, science of complementary colors, all the time. So if I wanted this, we'll call it a dark yellow or yellow, and what goes with it, these are the complementary colors that go along with it. And you'll notice it brings a palette up of complementary colors. Okay, so that's a useful tool, okay? But what we're talking about today is we're actually talking about taking a color scheme that's already done for us, but we want to appropriate it. We want to steal it. We want to make our image works with another one. So in order to do that, okay, we're going to need to extract a theme. So you hit extract your theme right here, and all you do is you drag and drop a photo. So I'm going to get out of full screen mode here, and let's see if I can find that photo. Okay. You got to forgive me here. I got too many things open on the desktop. But I'm going to take this theme picture here, and I am going to drop it into the Adobe Light here. All right, so now we've got it analyzed. So this is actually an illustration of a sci-fi thing. And I've been using this as the example. But you'll notice that Adobe analyzed the colors and the platelets that are in this photo, and it made a platelet right here of all the colors that are in this theme. Okay, so now using this information, okay, we could just copy this color scheme, put it into our Photoshop, and you can do that right here by hitting save, and this color scheme right here will be put into your Adobe Lightroom color scheme. Okay, so we just come in and say, okay, I'm going to call this one sci-fi. All right, so we can quickly identify it, and I'm just going to say in my library, and boom. Okay, that's it. It's been successfully saved to the Adobe thing, and so now it's in Photoshop. So now we can turn around and go in, and now that we're done with this, we can go over to go to Photoshop. So we go back into Photoshop, and you can see there's the platelet that I have already blown up in a window. But just to show you, if you didn't know, you could go into your library, okay? And if you don't have the library tab, just come up to Window and hit Library that way, okay? And that'll open up your libraries. And you'll notice right here is the theme, sci-fi, that we had saved from that picture. And now we can use that within our document. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the manual way, and then hopefully in the future the easy way. All right. So now that we have our platelet and we have our colors, we want to apply it to this image. Okay. So this is the illustration that we're working with. Okay. And this is the picture. This was taken at a cosplay thing and event. And as you can see, it was just taken with, a person in costume. But, the colors are completely wrong. I mean, you look at this color and of the illustration and completely different. How are we going to, make these two come together? Okay. So, but we're going to use that by taking the color scheme of one to the other. All right. So now, if we come up and we go down to our color gradient map, okay, make sure it's the color gradient map. And we add a color gradient map, and it defaults to whatever colors you have. I have black and white set, so it turned it black and white. I'm just going to click on the gradient map. Okay. And now, I'm actually going to close this up here. I'm going to come up here and bring this in so that we can see both things at the same time. Okay, so I have a gradient map and I have my colors that I took from Adobe Color. Now I'm going to double click on the gradient map here, which is going to open up a dialog box for us to set the thing. You'll notice by default it has two stops in the darks and the highlights. Okay, well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, so we need to add more stomps into our color scheme. So I'll put one right in the middle, put one right below, and one right there. So now we have 5 stops in our gradient map. And so all we're going to do now is we're going to start on the first point. And I'm going to click on this, and it opens up a color picker. And then all I'm going to do is pick the color, hit OK. Go to the next stop. Okay. And we're going to pick the color. And the next one, we just keep repeating the process. I mean, how easy is this? Okay. And we come in, pick a color. And our final and last is pick this. And we now have our gradient now set to the color scheme that we wish. Now, before we go anywhere or do anything, let's go ahead and name this. And I'm going to call this Sci-Fi 2020. Okay. One, and hit new. And there it is. It's saved. Okay. So now if I want to use this in the future, I don't have to make it again. I can use it over and over and over again with as many pictures as I like. So we hit OK. All right. So now we have actually taken the color scheme away. So let's see what this looked like before. The before and the after. And that's pretty good, right? We have taken the color scheme and we have taken an ordinary picture and we have color graded it to match the sci-fi picture that we're trying to go. But we can have some flexibility here and creativity. We could change the blend mode to overlay, and we could see how much of a difference that makes. Or soft light. All right. Hard light, vivid light. Okay. We can come down and we can play with the blend modes to what our liking is and for what we're going for. So I happen to be liking the overlay. And if you want the effect stronger, you could just simply Command J to duplicate the layer. And now we have double the strength of the effect. Okay. If you're thinking the effect is too strong, just simply select that and drop the opacity. And you can bring it down to the level that you're happy with. And that's all there is to it. Okay? It's that easy. So now, let's see what's going to happen if we try to take this and put it into our illustration. Well, here's our illustration. and I've already taken the opportunity to put it in. So we turn on, and there is the match perfectly within the application. Pretty convincingly easy, isn't it? Like I said, color grading is not any great feat to do, but you'll have a lot of fun in doing it. And it will work with any photo, okay? You build up a library, and every time you do a photo, right now I'm going to show you here because we saved all this. I'm going to throw all these layers away, okay? And you remember all that work we did, right? We had to go get the scheme, we had to change the colors, we had to pick the palettes. Well, now we don't have to do that anymore. We just come up to gradient map, and then we just click on that, and then remember we saved one already, and there it is. We saved the color grade, and now we can change our blend mode, and boom, we're done, and we didn't have to do any hard work to do it. So that's it. So hopefully you found this useful. If not, well, find it useful anyhow. I'm just joking. So if you found this video, you like this video, and you find it useful, I'd really appreciate a like, if subscribe. It really helps the channel, and I'll talk to you next week. Take care.